Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nut. It is the NU Tube with Gold Mason, back for another NUCL commentated games as well as some predictions and some other stuff. I'm here with the Bad Faith Flamigos. They're here to talk about some of the games that happened this week. It is Bernardo and Shengineer.
Hi guys, I'm Bernardo. I'm probably the Flamigo of the worst faith, and I'm very happy to be here.
Hey everybody, Misha Engineer, back again for another episode, and I'm ready to get right into these games.
Absolutely epic. We're here with your teammate, actually, Feen versus Feliburn.
Yep, battle of the RU tier leaders, so very hype matchup.
Absolutely. RU tier leaders playing in NU. Gen 6, in fact. Not a tier that I'm familiar with, so I'm going to be leaning on you guys for the expert analysis.
Like, from preview, we can see, like, that both have, like, some bulky cores with Lantern and Ferocid for Feliburn, and Lantern and Whizzing for Feen, and some other kind of threats, like that Hariyama, I think can be Choice, can be Guts for sure, with, like, Flame Orber stuff, can be AV, and it's a threat on to Feen team. Then we have, like, this tank, that I think that's something very deciding in that game. It's if it will be special or if it will be physical. That can be, like, pretty deciding as well. And Finn has two very interesting offensive threats on Shift Tree that probably is either Life Orb or Scarf. And Scarf can be, like, putting some serious damage. And Pyroar, that it's probably the mom that make the biggest damage on last week games, and I'm very excited to see how it goes on this game.
Absolutely. Let's jump right in now.
Yep.
Also, make sure that you're watching this stream. I'm gonna cut this part, but yeah, make sure you're watching the stream and make sure that you don't give any spoilers. Slice kept doing that last week, and I wanted to punch him.
Yeah, I tried to make it open, but I know the sets.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
We got Pyroar in versus Hariyama at lead. I think that probably says more.
Ooh, that says Bandit.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
41 is big.
41 is huge on the defensive one. Okay, Volt Absorb expected. Scald Burn.
Yeah, this Lantern can kind of come in against Rotom all day, right?
Yeah, like, that's the bad part, because, like, because of the low HP on Rotom, Pain Split will heal for a lot.
That too.
yeah, and getting that burn chip heal does mean that the Lantern's going to go down quicker.
Yeah,
Then
because
not.
kind of invalidates the lefties, but then it's...
Doesn't even have lefties.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true! I didn't notice. I saw the other Lantern having lefties,
Right.
and yeah, it should have too. And then...
Shiftry gets a nice knockoff on the Custap Berry from
Custap.
Skuntank.
Okay, Feliburn starting position.
Nice little double.
Good matchup for Ferocids. Ooh, Magic bounced. Yeah, but it was the click.
Yeah,
Hard to click other
Zatu.
stuff.
Zatu seems incredibly tough for that Ferroseed. It wants to get like hazards or leaf seed off, and it's not going to be able to do any of that.
Yep.
Gets a nice.
Now the big stretch.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a special. Like I said, it was the big 50-50. It was like Crunch would have been killed for sure.
That was a nice roost.
Yep.
Scout the
Very,
set,
like-
see what happens.
Yeah.
Rocks are going to be tough as well for Feliburn.
Yeah, that's banded. 35. It need to be.
Yeah.
Something will get plane splitted. No, it's... okay. Don't think it's a bad play.
Alright, well, the Weezing can't really come in on Hariyama at this point
Yeah.
going forwards.
That's big. Okay, good levitate play. We know the Will-O-Wisp is coming. And then the big bad lion is on the field. How do you stop that? You don't... Yeah. Try to clip moves.
Oh, big man Hariyama.
1 HP! Does it faster? I think it is. No, it isn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Reasonable
Back
sack.
Yeah,
And you get
for
Pyroar.
sure. Oh my
Okay,
god.
it caught. Like that was the
oh.
big point on this game because now he's free to click free. Oh my god, free to click hyper voice whenever he wants, and that's
no
like
more normal resist.
no more normal and no more like need to click like the fire move. That was the big problem, and then
Right.
the game is like open for him to clean.
Yeah,
He will click.
Shifter gets a nice leaf storm off.
Yeah, we'll get another. That's free chip. Probably will sack either the Hydron or the Zatu. Yeah, it's the Hydron.
Goodbye, Rhydon.
Yeah, but now you have a Pyroar clicking hyper. Oh, okay. What you gonna do?
It is a free calm mind because you got the
Yeah.
quad resist.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair
Down
enough.
Skuntank goes. I've not seen the Mesprit yet. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
gonna click.
nobody saw, but. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Something died.
Goodbye.
Like expected. I think that dies. No, that's a 2-hit. Ooh, he didn't believe it would stay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice call out.
Yeah.
Nice call out.
Yeah, but now he's again going to take a very bad hyper voice.
He's just going for the freeze at this point.
Yep. And I'd say
Oh.
it gets the freeze.
Oh.
But doesn't really matter.
No
I think
way.
the shift tree it's scarfed if it wasn't life orb. So 2
Yeah.
knockoffs and game is done.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Pretty close game, but
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
close
Pyro
game.
really put in the work, and getting the turn right versus Ferroseed just
Yeah,
kind of led the way.
It was like the wall that needed to overcome. Both
You know-
it didn't.
If Lantern had been sacked instead of Hariyama, I think that there was a chance.
Kind of.
Because
Like,
you resist the knockoff, so you can't just lock into knockoffs later. I guess. I mean, it didn't matter. It was an ice beam freeze too, so like you needed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and plus we don't know the 2 moves. I don't know, like it's Leaf Storm, knockoff. It probably has one more attack, and then like some utility, like I don't know, explosion or whatever.
Okay.
So if it's like Leaf Blade, it could just Leaf Blade forever too. So
Fair enough.
it was a very nice game. Like in the end, like it showcased 2 mons that I think deserve the respect on the tier. A lot of mons that deserve the respect on the tier. Like Lantern putting the work, Zadu is too strong, Pyroar, and Pyroar is the big name and the big winner again on Aura's game.
Very cool. That was a good one to start off with. We're going to move on back to Gen 5. Just one gen over. It is Feaniix versus Cow. Pretty cool custom avatar from Feaniix. I've never seen that
Yeah,
one before.
the white Articuno. That's pretty fire.
Pretty neat. But yeah, we got Gen 5 NU Gaming, the Garbodor Seismitoad Superior tier. So here we go.
Yeah.
Who up piling they swine?
Who up
Yeah.
piling they swine? Here he comes.
I think the interesting ones to me that are surprising of the bunch are both Miss Drivus and Miltank. Those 2 I never expect to see in like any tier, to be honest.
I see them a lot in this tier. They're quite good.
Seriously?
They're quite good actually.
Oh, I'm definitely not an expert. I know the Garbodor, Seismitoad, and Superior. I fully know. The side I saw it putting to work too. But in this game, as we can see right now, like
That was
it's always just getting the turns right one after the other.
That was a really pivotal turn too, by the way.
Yeah.
Switching Charizard in on the Superior, seeing the hidden power ground. You know
Yep.
it's coming now.
Yeah. Does that mean that is Charizard pretty much impervious to Superior, or does it have any other coverage?
Not really. I think it has. I think it has Giga Drain plus a hidden power, and that's like basically it.
Yeah. So it's a good hard wall then in this game.
I think sometimes it carries like a. I don't remember if it gets Dragon Pulse this gen or next gen, but
Yeah. And with the power of Blenches, Mandibuzz goes down.
yeah.
Yep.
Air Slash. Crazy
Finally,
move.
the rocks are up.
Yeah.
Rocks at turn 13. But like, it's kind of
that
respectable.
was-
Like,
That was a great
Oh, well.
roost right there.
yeah,
You
on
you
the Switch.
You can probably take the Switch out now. Oh, goes for, I mean, cow? Yeah, okay. Cow gets the flinch on cow. Kills the cow.
Crazy.
Lots of cows. We're going bovine. Oh,
And then
goodbye,
the
Charizard.
pivotal turn. Yep. That Scarf Sock kind of won the game because now, like, what stops Superior?
Not much.
Like,
A
you can
Duosion,
get
maybe.
shut down, but you're gonna be, like, hitting that Carbodor with a very big hidden power, so... The
Yeah,
Duosion...
not enough damage here against the Duosion.
Yep.
The tanky little guy.
It's
Yeah,
Eviolite.
needs-
Don't forget that.
Needs some help here with like a crit or an ice beam or ice punch freeze, but doesn't get it.
Yeah,
Mischievous will force it out.
at least.
Probably get a good, a nice chip on whatever comes in, but
Yeah, but... Oh, that's no damage.
yeah. Notably, that sock is Mold Breaker. That's the reason that it's able to hit Mischievous with Earthquake. It really just wants to chip it down for Superior.
But now it's the free CM and then Hidden Power.
Hidden Power
There's a lot.
Ground Gem, yeah. Goodbye, Garbodor.
It might be just for Garb, you know? Might be the
Ah,
type.
it's
Oh, it
Ground
is.
Gem.
It is.
I
It's
didn't
specifically
notice
for
that part.
Garbodor.
That's cool.
Oh my god, that did
What?
so much. That did so much.
It's an overgrow.
It's
Uh,
still
no,
did
but-
so much.
It's also probably like Fizdef to Ocean.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's Fizdef for sure, but it still surprised me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
over
Rindo's not
the
gonna be enough.
over the seed, and that's GG. Yep.
Yeah. It did. I did forget that it was knockoff Superior, so it knocked off the Eviolite.
If you like,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Ah,
explains a
that's
lot.
the thing,
The game
yeah.
was really fun to watch. I think like Paul got all the first turns right, literally until the point he lost Charizard and then lost the game. It was, but it was very well played for both players.
Charizard is
Not
really
gonna lie.
tough in this tier because it's like incredibly powerful. It has like really good matchups into like everything. It's like such a good Pokemon, except for rocks are incredibly common and pretty easy to get up. And there's like 0 spinners in this tier. I mean, like one of the best spinners is freaking Staryu. Like that's how bad the spinners are in this
The
tier.
options are
Yeah. There's Defog did not clear hazards yet, so you can't just defog stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy how much worse just having that Rock's weakness makes Zard, you know? It has
Yeah.
all these things going for it, and then it's like, but what if there were rocks, you know? And then
What if there
you just
were-
kind of let it aside.
tiny little
But
pointy
let's-
stones on the field. Oh no.
yeah. But let's be honest, that's true up to today. Even with heavy-duty boots, we're like, if Zard was like immune to rocks, for sure we would use it. Like it's fast, it's flying, it's fire type, it has like good pool of moves. So it's really to show like how the game in a competitive sense, it's hazard focused and will always be.
This is why Gen 3 is the best, because Charizard's super good. 'Cause there's
Yeah, no.
rocks.
Imagine it isn't like a gen like that revolves about like 3 layers of spike. Yeah, imagine.
Nah, exactly.
But the only thing about like
I mean, Gen 9 focused around, or at least OU focuses on spikes now too. So
Yeah, we're going the same way with NU. So
Yep.
good, excellent. My spike agenda is coming true. We're moving on though. We're going back to
Okay,
Gen
okay.
9. Speaking of,
Ooh, son.
I love both of these teams already. We got Sun versus like the Munkidori, Gastrodon, and Incineroar core that I really like. I like the pairing of these two Pokemon as well a lot.
Yeah, double Vapor Punish. The only like odd in the team is like the Tornadoes that you don't know if it's poke oppressed, if it's special, if it's whatever. You don't have the single clue. Because Demon, it's usually weather support, at least in the games I'm used to see. We have a friend here in the call that really enjoys building with Torn, Mr. Engineer.
I do think it's a very good mod, mostly because of that surprise factor. You don't know physical, special, pivot, setup. It has just a lot going for it, and you know, in a best of one series, that unpredictability goes a long ways.
Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, it could even be like a rain support, which would be really good into this team. Just with
True.
the With the
Yeah, with the
Toxicroak and
Tox
the
and the Gastro.
Gastrodon, yeah.
I will add one thing I like about Incin plus Torn. Is if you do run Swords Dance Incin, you can use it to kind of lure and break Diancie, which is the one thing that stops Nasty Plot Torn.
Ah.
So
You can
it's a nice little
SD
offensive pairing. Yeah.
to break the NC with what you're thinking,
It's-
like
with
Arrowhead?
Earthquake is usually enough to get the job.
UQ and yeah, okay, he turns EQ. That's fair.
Every time I play Gen 9 NU, I like Swords Dance Incineroar as well. It's
pretty
fun,
good.
It's a fun set. It's a nice
Yeah.
little breaker. But we're hopping into this game. I think Incineroar is going to play a pretty good part of this game as well to counteract
Incineroar
the
is the
sun.
most important mon for Soucou because it's one of the like only things they can switch into that Sco villain. So
Yep. So here we go. Pretty
Here comes
expected.
the sun, and then comes the rocks. Yeah, pretty
Yeah, expected
obvious
lead
turn one.
from Rick.
And what
straight
you're
to the
doing?
villain.
Huge hype gyro.
Yep. And just like you said, here comes Incineroar.
Okay, it took enough damage. Here come the Poros.
That's a nice knockoff.
Yeah,
Eject Pack is pretty cool.
it's
Yep.
eject CC. Another Engineer special.
Their favorite attack of mine, yeah.
Haha.
It's really good with just special breakers in general to position them.
Yep.
But Gastro's done his job here. Just gotta let it go, I think.
Mm-hmm. Now Incineroar can come in and force Scovillain out, finish off the job.
Mm-hmm.
I would have go Kronk for sure, and sucker it down.
A sucker? That's fair, yeah. Because Croak's not doing a whole lot else this game, is it?
Not only that, but you preserve life on Insane because they don't have removal, so like this cold is like trapped in that.
Yep.
And like you're not like that life, it's important to check stuff like Shift Tree and
Like this shift tree.
yeah,
Yep.
Solar Blade. That's nice. That's not gonna lie, that's nice.
It's a very powerful attack coming off that shift tree.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, but now
Okay.
it goes down. Are we gonna see Venusaur sweep, or are we gonna see?
Well, yeah, Vino comes out first.
Ooh,
Just
Weather
attacks.
Ball.
This is the right move, I think.
Yep.
Is this AV Munkidoori? Nope.
No. I am the only crazy man that uses AV Munkidoori.
I love AV
But I like
it.
Munkidoori. That guy's great.
I generally think it's good. I think
All right,
you need
let's
to use.
pause here. This is some crucial turns here. Talk about calcs. Can we pause? Thank you. So, Gyro Ball from Bronzong does like 60 to 70 or something in that range to the Venu in Sun, since it's so fast. Which means you can't growth and kill the Zong before it kills you. So the only real way for Rick to get through it is to try and pair it with keys first, and that seems to be what the plan is. So we'll see how that pans out. Resume. Alright, so he gets the para, gets the Sun back up, which is pretty nice.
I am not looking forward to.
And
Terra
then,
Fairy, so he can't die to Weather Ball,
No.
but fully parried. So
then he's out.
Yeah.
Para.
But my question
Oh
is-
my god, that's so
the
sad.
second one I don't think mattered because I don't think Gyro kills, but
No,
Does
the
it-
second
does
doesn't
it
matter,
not-
It's the first.
Does it not kill with
Yeah.
the paralysis lowering your speed?
No, I did the
Not
calculate
quite.
if the 60s around that with the para. But my question is, how much foul play would do that in the first? Because it's like, it's not a min attack, because it's gyro. So
I'll pay from keys onto Zong.
yep, without prior to the Terra.
I want to say foul play does like 40. I don't know. Because
Could
it's
be
not
another
minus. Yeah, you're right. It's not minus attack because you're in a gyro.
Yeah.
But like it'd be good chip. But you still need to find
Yeah,
the
you need
growth
to
turn, and you need to
grow
get
for
sun
sure, I
back
think.
up.
You needed
know.
the Thunder Wave and the Sun, yeah.
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 So
But it was unfortunate, especially the first one. But
Yeah.
like
It was still a close game.
yeah, no, and the fact that it was a roll, it wasn't like a Shrew KO to Bronzong, so like it probably it had like the dice roll is in his favor. That's so in the end that was the correct play, and we can't even say it was unfair. It was a fairly nice game.
It was a nice
The-
showcase of sun. The second worst weather in NU, and we don't talk about sand.
Yeah, no.
but
Actually, it's viable. It's under the radar. It's like
Yeah.
roguelike, but it's viable.
Yeah, sun works for sure, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Well,
All
we're
right, I'm ready for the
gonna
next game if you are.
dive all the way back to Gen 4, one of my favorite metas. We got Wild Drud versus HSOWA, two of the better players of this meta. I mean, two of the better Gen 4 players in general, I think. Drud is a legend, and HSOWA has been making a name for himself as well, even more so than before. So, excited to see this game. Charizard, again. The boy is back.
Probably the two best monos on the tier, Charizard versus Tauros. Charizard not that much, but Tauros it's... Oh, bait Tauros with poison. That's a nice move.
Yeah, that's really nice for Regirock.
Yep. Ooh, the crit.
Big crit.
Yeah, Stone Edge. It surprised me a lot, the damage, actually. I thought we would take less.
Lives on one, gets his rocks.
Yep. And it isn't Custap.
No Custap.
What was running? If it wasn't Custap, it wasn't Lefties.
It might be a resist berry like Pasha or something.
It
Who
could
knows?
be. Okay.
I was about to say, this is Subtauros, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Toxic
Okay.
was a given.
Subtox Protect, probably. Unfortunate,
Okay, no more rock.
unfortunate rapid spin for HSOWA. Not
Okay,
gonna
Slip Sack.
get all of that Charizard chip. It's all gone.
Yep.
Tauros is looking...
It's unfortunate, but also
Yeah, but
You
it's a
couldn't
free
really
sub, don't you?
Tauros in.
Ooh, that's bad. Wasn't optimal, but wasn't bad as well. Mach Punch, yep. And Mach Punch again.
Yep.
Goodbye. Yeah, I mean,
Bye,
Tauros still looks incredibly threatening here, I think.
Yep. Let's see what he decides to do. Oh, Slow King.
eats barely.
That was not worth risking.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. It could have been CM, but probably he wouldn't have went to it if it was CM. That's the point. And that survival was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not worth risking at all.
Yep. It could be toxic too, and wouldn't be good as well, so... Ooh, the crit! I
Good
didn't
crit.
saw that while live.
Great, but no poison. Thankfully for
Yeah,
Drud.
that's less bad.
Bummer.
What? Bummer.
Bummer.
Man, that's sad. I forgot the tank was at sleep.
Yeah, no, you wanted the chip.
Yeah, no, it would have killed. The Zangoose would have gotten a kill, free kill for sure.
Scarf Zang, right?
Yeah, we still don't know
was there a
that.
reason to not just sack Zard there? Because it's slower than Tauros and Zang.
Well, Tauros is parried.
It's parried.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, the live on that return just gonna seal the deal.
Yep. And then,
Adios.
like, this lip turn was kind of, in the end, honestly, I don't did the calc.
You know, it only does like a 35 to 40, or maybe it's even like 34 to 38, depending on Drud's EVs. But like, you still wanted the chip because then something has to come in on Zangoose, or you take the Charizard with you.
No, not only that, but because if it gets like the 30 plus the poison, it would have killed probably at 47.
I mean, I just think that shouldn't have even gone to Vileplume at all, or shouldn't have even just stayed in on Vileplume. Sack your Tauros, go to Zangoose, and then just click return and hope that your opponent's last isn't a ghost, which it wasn't.
Yeah, but then he probably would have sacked its Skuntank earlier. I don't think it really mattered the sequencing of the events.
Yeah, as long as Manectric's living that return, I think that you're gonna.
No, if you have a full health Vileplume, then you actually do kind of do stuff against Manectric.
That's true.
But isn't that Manectric? What items could it have been running? It isn't like boots don't exist. It isn't lefties. It isn't Scarf because otherwise would be faster than Zango's.
Might be
Probably
specs.
Was it
Specs,
E-belt?
expert belt. I don't know, but probably if it's like it has flamethrower or like
Overheat? Yeah, neither kill, and then you can.
overheat doesn't kill. Oh, that
I don't
surprised
think
me a
so.
lot.
I don't think so. Vileplume's tanky, man.
But it's
Specs
physically
specs overheat maybe kills, but
Yeah,
if it's not specs overheat, then yeah,
probably not.
Yeah. Either way, good game, close game.
It was a good game, fun game. It was
absolutely.
like very on the edge of the seat to see what happened.
Here we're on to that Gen 6 double feature. It is Devin versus Luck of the Irish, who I've heard is a long-time player.
Yeah.
With the very cool custom avatar. Never seen that one
Yeah,
before.
the Gibos. Probably SCL related.
Probably.
And the Devin is like Snorlax as well. It's amazing.
That's the bigs. That's the bigs from I think 2022. But SPL, yeah. All right, here we go.
By the way,
Lily
Devin, it's one thing on this before we start going. Devin, it's like another guy that is playing Flex in a lot of jams. So, and that's a beauty of the tour. Like he played RBY and he played Auras, and he was scheduled to play like Sun and Moon, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's amazing that someone can play that on a tour.
Devin's just a good tour player, so.
Right off the bat, that Lilligant damage to Magmortar felt kind of illegal. Anyone else?
Yeah.
How much did it do? It did like 40%?
No,
it did, like,
more because Proctor
56. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
60
look at that.
again. That's that's specs, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
But that's kind of the MVP of this whole game is probably that Lilligant just doing so much damage every time it comes in.
Great read plus crit. Yeah,
Oh.
that's huge. Probably a free roost, but regardless.
Yeah.
Ooh, U-turn.
Ooh, not roosting there. I don't know.
Yep. Okay,
But,
not risky as well. Survive the hydro. Ooh, that's a call. It's called.
Scald got the burn. Here's the Lilligant again.
Something will take a leaf storm.
Goodbye, Magmortar.
Goodbye,
Yep.
Magmortar. Absolutely toasted. There are 5 leaf storms left. That's terrifying.
Starting to CM. It doesn't stay. Ooh.
I was gonna say I double back to Lilligant here, but you don't need to. You don't need to.
HP. Is that an
Yeah,
HP
it's
grass?
HP
probably?
grass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grass
Well,
or
it's,
electric, but probably grass.
yeah. It's gotta be. It's
Okay.
gotta be grass. In the Steelix tier.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say like it needs to go Odino. And why does he think it?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
double
is.
back caliper.
Ooh.
Ooh, electric. HP
Wow.
electric.
And on the
Super.
read. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Another Pokemon
That's
sacked off to
fun.
Lilligant.
How many kills did it got?
It's
4?
got.
A 3?
It's got
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
Just 2 right
No,
now.
2. Power got the other. True.
Yeah, it looks like Devin's main response to the Audino is just trying to go wisp it with the Pyroar, I think.
But it's
It's the right move. Yeah.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, Giga Drain this time. That's pretty cool.
Make sure you stay topped off.
Giga again.
Oh no.
Ooh. Kind of. You still have a lot of switch.
Is it just
Like-
me, or is no one seeing a way for Lilligant to be stopped?
No, that's another certainty. Like
Yeah, I'm not really seeing it either, man.
Audino has
probably
to.
he's gonna mega. He's gonna mega and go for an all-in CM. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Here's the Wisp. The Dazzling Gleam did actually not even bad damage for an Audino.
It's rests because it is CM and what are the other moves? Doesn't learn like
Well, it didn't
Anything
click.
normal?
It didn't click rest, so I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure
not
it dies
rest.
now.
it's that.
Lilligant Gaming, folks. You've seen it here.
Gaming.
Oh, crit. It's not gonna matter. Oh, it died.
Great deck.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
in full life.
Goodbye.
Okay, amazing Lilligant game.
That was like extreme value, and yeah, it did kill 5. It did kill 5 out of 6 Pokemon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at this little.
Perhaps we'll see Lilligant's return in future ORAS games this tour.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's true. It showed value, a lot of value actually.
Yeah, we didn't even get to see Hitmonchan. That's my boy. That's my Gen 3 boy. Well, and now we're on to the feature match, the moment everybody has been waiting for. It is, very unfortunately, Kiyo versus Slice.
The better part of that game was that it was literally the last game of the week. I told the boys that they should have opened the week. That would be so much hype around it.
No. I think closing out the week is fine. This is the only game I did not watch anything this week because I was on vacation. But this is the only game that I did watch.
So you can take the wheel because I didn't watch it. I will be watching live.
Oh boy.
Honest reactions only.
Oh boy. Here we go. It needs to be seen to be believed.
Oh my gosh.
The crit!
Before we keep going, we should probably explain stats, Professor. This week was full of drama, I heard. I only got a little bit of it in the host chat. Again, I was on vacation, so I did not get to be part of all of the drama that was going on, but you guys were around, so you guys can talk about Stats Professor and maybe the bad faith Flamigos as well.
Okay.
I was the drama.
Go ahead, Shen.
All right, I'll give you what I know, right, from what I've seen. So there was an unfortunate game of Eternally versus, I think it was Ruffles. And basically, Eternal's Pelipper just completely wrecked house with Scalds and Hurricanes against this guy's team. I saw like 6 switches in a row at once, and Pelipper just kept clicking buttons and getting hacks, and then at the end of it, we just get an early forfeit and says, I got to call my Stats Professor because he feels like the whole game smells like bullshit. But I don't know.
The only thing I would add,
playing, probably.
Yeah, no, not only that, but like the only hacks that you could say that was really like against Ruffles were like he probably got like 3 Hurricanes hits in a row. That's probably the max of hacks that happened, or maybe like 3 Hurricanes and then like a Scald switching with Burn. But like getting burned by Scald, it's probably one of the most common things that ever happened on Pokemon. Like this gen I'm playing like right now with Porco that just like descent from RU, and I clicked Lava Plume that has the same 30% chance of burning and never burns. And then like I have one game with Vaporeon, click Scald, and get 5 burns in a row. So I don't know. Scald seems like bad coded on the
There's just something about it, for sure.
About it.
So I mean, I guess that inspired Slice's names for this GSC team. It's the long story short.
Yep.
And then I guess we can touch on the bad faith Flamingos. It was just a weird misunderstanding. Well, I don't know about misunderstanding, but like the whole sub situation with Ruer missing his game times, and Bughouse wanting to reschedule, but also sub him out. And then big bad guy Mr. Goldmason says you can't force a sub out like that. Just
big bad guy. Hold up. No. Tour host, well versed in the art of hosting, Goldmason said, no, you do not get to force a reschedule, but also get to force a sub. So, unfortunately, I believe Bughouse decided not to play the game at all then. And next time, we at the hosts. Next time, we at Goldmason. Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy
yes, sir,
stuff.
Goldmason, sir.
Here we go.
Okay,
Kiyo Slice Gaming.
That's Professor. Like I'm saying, I seen it live. Crit turn 1 into
Weezing coming in.
Into no damage. Oh,
30%. Crazy.
The names. Ooh.
Algebra Professor.
Slice cooked with names.
Pre-calc. Oh my god. Wait, Magnemite is a real Pokemon in this tier? That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. As Steel type, I guess.
I guess. I guess.
And that's good chip.
That is
a
good
great
chip.
chip.
That is good chip.
Pineapple.
Pineco in.
Geometry professor.
One of the best sprites for Pineco. He looks like a
Yeah.
grizzled old man.
All right, and here we've set the stage for Pineco Wars, the GSC
Pineco
Wars. Yeah.
GIF.
Here it is.
Yeah, imagine what
Here
will
it is.
happen.
Oh, nice.
Toxic.
Boom. So no Pineco Wars.
No
No
Pineco Wars.
Pineco Wars and no spikes, which is very surprising.
I think that's better for Kiyo than it is for Slice. Like the lack of spike. Like you want the spike to force the damage on this guy, the most broken Gen 2 NU guy. You need. Or sorry, yeah. Meant to say that's better for Slice because you really want the spike on Slice's side.
Okay. Ooh, speed F drop.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, you of course switch now.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay, double switch, good.
I
Nice
don't
little
think I don't think you had to switch with Stantler, but you wanted to for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, great miss.
Calc Professor is in.
Calc Professor's in.
Dang,
Not
that
to be
hurts.
confused with Pre-Calc Professor, the Magnemite.
Professor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double edge in its way. Okay.
I still
Now-
remember my Geometry Professor.
Yeah.
Did not enjoy that person. That
Oh,
was
Music
bad.
goes boom. Tries to catch the Rapidash.
Why you go Stantler on that?
Yeah.
Oh look, water types. I'm
Yeah, and
surprised
they're
it
gonna trade source.
took 25 turns to get to the water types.
Yeah. And neither of them are either artillery or Chencha. That's another surprise.
Well,
Primeape
Dugong's
even
pretty
get
great.
Stab in this gen.
Which
Watch
Pokemon?
him.
Does Primeape get Fight Stab in this gen?
Yeah, it gets cross shot.
Okay. Because I know at least back in RBY, like some mons just don't get moves.
They get
Yeah, no, they
submission. Yeah.
But at least they gave them moves in GSC. So
Yeah. No, GC has some old moves, but good moves. Like
Yeah.
Dynamic Punch is a move.
Well, I
and
mean,
the best move, of course, being Sleep Talk with Rest.
Yeah.
yes.
That can call out rest.
Yep, that can call out rest and go back to sleep. There's the cross chop. The problem with cross chop is, of course, that it misses every time it's clicked. 80% accuracy, my ass.
Big Fire Blast.
Big crit.
Ooh, big crit.
All right. Can Slice get the kill here?
No, it
he does not let
needs a sleep talk that calls sleep. That's what he needs.
Well, he can just go back to sleep now, but he won't.
Yeah.
Okay. Now something.
No, Mag walls the Zatu. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not a lot of
No,
good
it
switch-ins for this thing's Thunder either, are there?
Nope,
Yeah,
you just
not-
take it.
You just take it, go Primeape, and try to revenge something.
You can go
Okay,
Flareon
do that.
too. Flareon's fine too.
But it's a
'Cause-
free
Who knew
go
that the,
Rapidash.
Yeah. Who knew the humble Magnemite could be such a potent offensive threat?
I think you can.
That's huge. It slips again. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's faster.
you wake up and you're faster. Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I don't think the growth matters. I don't think
It's
the growth
only
matters.
special attack.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
never mind. Now it matters.
Hold up. Now we're gaming.
Okay, that still did nothing to Dugong. I mean, you
Yeah.
can kind of just stall it out
Rest
though.
talk your way to victory.
Yeah. No, I think Kiyo is favored to win long term. You get the crit with you get the crit on one of the hidden powers and the game's over.
Is Dugong faster than Magnemite?
Yes, I want to say. Yeah. Magnemite is
Okay.
incredibly slow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, literally
not sure.
one crit and I think Kiyo wins. So,
Yeah, I don't know how Slice is supposed to stop this Dugong.
he's not. He's not.
Yeah.
In fact, that he has nothing.
Supposed to stall the PP without Kiyo getting a single crit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to stall literally all 17 of the rest of these hidden powers. That's literally the only way Slice wins. But like I said, literally one critical hit and then you lose the game.
So Kiyo's rest talk as well, right? Probably.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't even use the PPs if you went and started rest talking on him.
But
Yeah.
I think, does it need to have PP available to call?
Oh, never mind.
It's not rest talk.
Oh.
It's not rest talk, it's protect.
I mean,
I honestly
it looks
don't
good
hate
for the
protect.
Dugong there. Because they're not doing much back to him.
Yeah. I don't hate protect as a move anyways. Just
Yeah.
Dugong is a Pokemon that baits booms.
I was gonna say, with all the booms in the tier, just blocking it would be nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Many declare Weezing the best mon in the tier, right? Helping against.
Those people
Yeah.
are insane and obviously haven't seen the deer. This is my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my
I'd say
guy.
the best
That's my
ones
guy
are
right
either
here.
Zatu, Standler, Pineco, and Octillery. Octillery feels very dominant in that tier for some reason.
Could we do a little
Private.
turn skipping here, please?
It'll make its way.
Okay.
It'll make its way. Here we can turn up the
let's turn
speed
up
a
the
little
speed
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is genuinely over. There
Oh,
it is.
never
Dugong
mind.
finally goes down, and Rapidash is going to
Professor
actually
pulls the
just
rest.
die. Oh wow, it lived. I'm actually surprised. I guess that makes sense. Dugong's not actually that like strong.
Yeah, and everything is like max EV, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, here's the
They pack in the ice
protect
beam
into
as well.
ice beam. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Crit wouldn't have even saved him.
Yeah, and it's Jover. Surf
That was really a
probably
hype
is.
game.
Yeah. And like I said, it was probably better played than expected as well. Like, for two guys that aren't known for GSC, are just like great names in the community, great like contributors. It's very good to watch their game and see that it was a good game. Made me very happy.
Absolutely. So, just to run through the standings at the end of week 2. So the Starabias beat the Flygons 6-4. The Bad Faith Flamigos beat the humble Munkidoris 7-3 through the power of
Cheating and scandals.
and other such nefarious deeds.
Yeah,
Really bad faith.
The pokeslice Danny Limber Ditto lovers beat the Lagoon Garydos 7-3 as well. Did not have Danny or pokeslice available for this recording, but hopefully we'll have them for the next one. And finally, the really dumb pun name teams. The Milotics beat the Slow Kings. I'm not even gonna say their dumb pun names.
The Wising Tides.
No.
I-
Melodics beat the Wising Tides. Starabias versus the Hunkidori Munkidoris is first. We got Dugza versus Acid. That is going to be up to you. You guys are going to do the predictions. If you both agree, then that's great. If you don't agree, then I will tie break. So,
Okay.
Dugza versus Acid. How are we feeling?
Ooh.
You can go on because I already did all mine, so
Okay, so I guess
I
I'm
just
let me
counterpoint you.
predict.
yeah. No, I will add
Yeah.
for sure.
Glad your opinion. Okay.
I'm feeling Dugza on this one, personally.
I'm feeling Dugza, yeah. Sorry,
Alright.
Acid.
I was just to register, I was undervoted. I voted on Acid on my personal rankings. I think it's Doug's favored, but I don't know. My vibes. Acid played very well the previous 2 weeks, and Doug's was playing like Sword and Shield, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah.
I would
That's-
roll with Acid, but it's a
fair
very
argument,
nice
yeah.
matchup. Actually, that can end
Yeah.
up being a very great game.
All right, we definitely are going to have to go faster than this, though. So,
Okay,
dangerous
Good shot.
versus less than 3 man.
I need to go with less.
Yeah.
Less than
We
3
got it.
man. All right.
That's the power of friendship.
He
I
has to
don't care.
bounce back, boys.
Okay. This is actually probably a highlight. Ampha versus Feliburn.
What are you thinking?
I voted Feli because he was playing. I didn't saw Amph until like won't be seeing Amph until now, but it's a highlight for sure. Both great players. I voted Feli, but it's whatever. It's a coin flip.
Alright. I'll vote Ampha. You tiebreak, Mr. Gold Mason.
Oh, you guys can't be doing this to me. You can't be doing this to me. I think Ampha is a really decent player, and I'm excited to see him get to play. I'll go with Feliburn too, and we can. I definitely think that's a highlight, as well as the next match, E-Turn versus Thiago Nunez.
I got a bold E-Turn.
I voted Nunes for like the coin flip aspect. It's honestly either of them. You can untie it for us.
I'm gonna go with E-Turn as well. That's my guy.
Didn't E-Turn win like the SM Cup or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at Mons. He's a cheerleader for a reason, you know.
Absolutely.
No, it's a very fair vote. It's a very fair vote.
Next we got Watashi versus Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper showing that that flexibility, being able to slot into pretty much anywhere. Watashi's
3 Oathkeeper.
You don't know how much I'm rooting for Oath, but I'm voting Watashi. It's simple as that.
Bro, did you just say 3 Oathkeeper? That's so sick.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna vote Oathkeeper just for that. So, Shen, what are you thinking?
We gotta. Yeah, Oath.
3 Oathkeeper.
Boys, we are crazy.
3
Oath, man.
Keeper, baby. All right.
Q's versus Boof.
Q's versus Boof. I think I already know what you guys are gonna vote, but I mean, this is gonna be a fun matchup.
It's gonna be like it's quiz, but both is amazing as well. Like that series is a great series in general.
You know, it's Mons, so everything's a coin flip anyway. So I'm just gonna coin flip Boof this one.
Ooh. And you go.
No, it's you. It's you.
No, I sold Kiyo.
Okay. I'm friends with both of these people. I'm gonna coin flip it. Okay, it's tails. Boof it is.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Vivelos Pride versus HSOWA. Oh my god, this is an amazing matchup.
That's highlight with bolded letters.
Yeah, that's a highlight.
I gotta go Viv though.
I voted Viv for friendship, but honestly, here that I'm doing like unbiased, I'm going HSOWA.
God. Okay.
We're just making you decide everything.
Yeah, stop it.
That's not our fault.
I'm friends with both of these people as well.
To the coin.
Well, no, I'm gonna go with Viv. I think that HSOWA is incredibly strong, but I think that Viv has been showing better recently. I mean, like that Toro stay-in that we watched earlier was just really tough to watch. So, and I get that he was probably worried about a psychic, but like, that was a tough turn. So, I'm gonna go with Viv, but that's definitely a highlight for sure. ADV, we got Neomon versus Bughouse.
Ooh.
We need to go Bug.
Think Bug
we already robbed him last week. I need to make it up.
Yeah, go Bug.
Go Bug indeed.
I think he's got a fire inside of him.
Good faith Flamigos attack.
Yeah, good faith Flamigos.
Sure, okay. Whatever you guys say. Please continue
Maris
to pretend.
Versus I gotta go Maris. Maris been kind of on a tear.
I'm winning with Sabayat. I went on my personal rankings and I'm going again. I think it's a better player.
My heart tells me that Maris is probably gonna win because, again, I agree, was on a tear. But as you guys saw in literally like 2 posts above this, Maris Bonneville disrespected me, so I'm gonna go with Siblet. Love you, Maris, but eat it. Tree 69-420 versus Kaujie.
Yeah, I'm going Tree. Tree is my boy. He's crazy. He has a pseudo voodoo with a Xbox controller face profile pic. He's a goat. And he's actually pretty good in RBY. To be fair, like last in UCL, he was like the second best player behind Teh. So.
All right, Tree it is.
All right, that leaves us with a 4 for the Starabias and a 6 for the Hunkidori Munkidoris. I think that's kind of an upset. I mean, the Starabias are 2-0, right? Or like 1-1. 1-0-1 or
It's-
something like that.
But mostly it's because we're honestly, I think, going for Oath and Buff over like the two
Yeah.
more obvious ones with Fatash
The
and Kiyo.
Starabias could very easily take this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's not like played, you know. It's would be very very nice to see and watch live.
Yeah. It is really enjoyable to see Oath flexing to all these different tiers, though. That's really hype.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean that is just kind of the cool part of this tier. Tour, is all of the flexing.
I agree a lot with that.
Like we've said, like you're able to, as a manager, kind of like have an active role in the way and how good your team does every week just by choosing some tiers, which is just interesting.
All right.
I have to decide all
This
of the
one's all
next
you now.
ones. Yeah, I
No,
have to.
actually, you
question
can
freak
just
out.
vote all Flamigos. We go 10-0 and move for the next one.
No,
because
I don't.
You're gonna get outvoted.
No. See.
There's
You're
no
new
more
here.
democracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no democracy here. If you're part of the team that we're rating, you don't get a say. This is
You
a
don't get a vote. You can say something, but
Yeah.
your vote doesn't count.
yeah, exactly.
I won't say nothing.
Yeah.
it
So at there's definitely not a gun held against my head. I'm voting for Diamond's Realm for the first one versus Wadley. Just because Diamond's Realm has threatened my family.
You called him Minecraft. I can't
Yeah.
like secure your life for that.
Yeah, no.
We-
Terrible.
We swatched plays because Diamonds wanted to play Lax because he heard Lax called him Minecraft. He
Man.
wanted to get his revenge, but then
He didn't
we missed the
That
spot.
was
Oh
really
my
funny
God.
because that's a simple story. I tried to make the matchups in order to get like our players, for instance, like Alice Kazumi as well. She wanted to go like seed 1, so I just put her seed 1, and the same went for Diamonds. He wanted to face Lex, so I made those moves, and suddenly Mary did the same and inverted them, and didn't work out. But it's funny.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna go with Shengineer for the Lax game, but I mean, like that's a good match. I think that'll be a fun
That's
one.
actually a highlight, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'd put a highlight on that.
sounds good to me. That is definitely a cool match. Oh my god.
Happy to hear it.
Here we go. Starreal versus Ziri. I'm gonna go with Starreal. I think that one's a close match as well, but I think Starreal has been on an incredible tear recently. In just like every gen that Starreal plays. So
He's been doing well.
Yeah, Starreal's
For
gonna take that
assessment.
one. Ishtar versus Hacker. I'm friends with both of these people, but I have to vote for my boy Hacker. Same reasoning as above. I mean, I have not seen this guy lose recently. It's just been kind of insane. So, I don't know who Abejas is. Abejas. So I'm gonna go with Feen. That one pretty easy. TKO versus Suzuya. That's a tough one. You guys got any insight on this?
Only that
Suzuya,
Suzuya
he's a good
dismantled
clicker.
Django on seasonal. Suzuya is very fire player. He plays a lot of tiers, he plays a lot of games, and he had one of the best quotes to be drafted. Just put me on the flex tier against the best opposition choice. I thought that was really like your very good
Little aura,
energy.
for sure.
Yeah, aura plus. So, but honestly, so far your assessments are being very correct. So you can keep going.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Suzuya just because I know them better. But I've heard TKO is very, very good, so that
TKO is
could
good.
honestly go either way. Ninja versus Alex Kazumi. This is also probably a really good matchup. Alice is definitely the less tested player, but Alice is honestly just the GOAT. So like, very tough. I am gonna give it to Ninja, just for more experience with the tier.
Fair enough.
But I definitely think that
That'd be exciting either way.
Alice could take
Yeah.
it. I mean, Alice is just a joy to be around and work with. Shyla versus Drud, another matchup that I think is pretty good. I'm actually going to highlight this one because I think that it'll be really good. Glad to see Shyla playing again. I think that damn, this could legitimately go either way. I'll give it to Drud. That he played that game that we watched today really well.
Yeah.
Minus,
And
I mean, like not even
yeah.
minus anything. I mean, he just played it really well. He played all of
And
his
one
outs.
thing about Shiloh that I want to highlight, it's like the gauntlet he's facing. He faced Face Up at ADV, he faced Flinch at Black and White, and now he's facing Drud at DPP.
Yeah,
he's going all for the big names.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
It's kind of hype though.
That is-
He's kind of hype.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
I
very
mean,
hype, man.
it's-
And Shiloh himself is great, so
Trial by
Yeah.
fire, like playing all the tough matches. Real FE13 versus Please No Step. I'm gonna give this to FE13, but I think that this is another highlight match. I'm not gonna put highlight next to it, but this is definitely gonna be one of my highlights at least. Please No Step is a player who I think has really kind of come into his own a bit recently. I just don't know that he's going to be able to outbuild FE13, who I think has a lot more experience in this tier. And I'm just...
as a manager, I must
Yeah.
shout my praise for Please. He's a guy that he's being very active, he's being very smart on his builds, and the game he lost to both this last week was a robbery, so honestly, nothing but good words for him.
Absolutely. But I think that Real FE13 just has a lot more experience in this tier. And honestly,
Yeah,
just
that's
is such a good tour player. Like, I think that...
Yeah, no, it's very fair, very fair. I wouldn't, like, looking from outside, it's very fair assessment.
Yep. And lastly, Ghastlies versus Te. I know both of these players, and I know they're both pretty good at RBY. So I'm voting purely on the friend buff. I have been talking to Te a lot recently, so I'm going to give it to Te.
Isn't Ted like undefeated in NUCL? Playing this one
Yeah,
at the
but
last one?
you shut them your mouth, don't
No
don't
jinxing?
Zika our boy, yeah,
Don't jinx it. What the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, shut up, let
I
Gold
don't
Mason
have
do the
to jinx
talk.
anything. He's just gonna win, bro.
Okay.
No, I agree with you,
All
but
right. All right. Yeah. Well, anyways,
That's all
we
he
got
does.
the Wising Ties at 3 versus the Flamigo Amigos at 7. So,
Yeah.
we're predicting a bit of a lopsided matchup. But honestly, I think
Yeah.
that this is another one where it could go.
Yeah.
It could go 6 and 4 for the Wising Tides.
for
pretty
sure,
easily.
it's a very tough week. For in the sense as a manager watching it and prepping for it, I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I'm saying like, yeah, that's tough. That's really tough.
Absolutely. This is a nice week for the Garydos and the Flygons to differentiate from each other. They both had some bad weeks earlier, so this is a good time for them to stabilize a bit. So I'm
The first game
happy.
isn't much of a predict.
Well, we're not. Shush. We got Esteban versus Don Eduardo. There is no doubt in my mind that if this game hadn't been played, we would be voting Kenix.
No, I disagree completely.
Whoa.
No, for sure. Like, I honestly, I played with Eternal Ocean in PTPL and watched him work a lot, and he
Oh, is that Eternal Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Eternal Ocean.
Oh, I thought it was just some guy. Oh, yo. Okay. Now, never mind. I'm taking it back. That's my fault. I was like, it's some guy named Esteban versus
who is that one?
literally Kenix. Okay.
He's the new hot shit in SV and you.
No,
you know.
Eternal Ocean's
and he
great.
won the ladder tour as well. Like Eternal Ocean, to be fair, he wasn't one of our draft targets. Like to me, he will be the best player on SV if he keeps playing in 2025. That's the level of trust I have on him. So
Okay.
I vote him 100%.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. I was like, I recognize one of these players' names and I don't recognize the other ones. Therefore,
fair.
Yeah.
No, he can explain well last week. We can take from him.
absolutely.
Well, I gotta go Soucou for the second one here.
Hiko versus
He's doing
Soucou.
great.
Yeah, Soucou pretty easy.
All right.
Hey, he beat me, so I gotta bold him, you know.
Yeah, fair
Fair
enough. We got SC versus PU and SM.
Ooh.
Tough matchup.
That's a fun one. Uber's tier leader and OU star playing NU Gen 7.
SMNU, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going with PU with the clicking on Stars Back build and support. To me, that's too strong. Even if FC is like most known and like has a better domain over Cinnamon, I'd go Pew regardless.
Shen?
I'll go with Pew.
Sounds good. Cow versus Batty.
It's a coin flip. A nice one actually.
It's
but
I'm Cow all the way. I mean, he's a black-white
I'm
mainer, and
going
he.
Cow as well. But Betty, I think Betty won 2 of his games, or 100% he won. And
Batty-
or he,
Batty's a good
I think
player.
he won one and lost to
I'll go Cow.
Drud in kind of a robbery. So it wouldn't be strange for him to win, but I'd go call it.
Batty's a good player for sure. I just think that Cow has the black-white mainer buff, plus just generally does pretty well. I mean, I know he got owned in the replay that we watched, but I think he's just generally a good player.
If he was only until that point, that's fair. So
Yeah.
in the end,
Lenny
just don't
versus
take your Charizard.
Lenny versus Dunox in DPP.
I'm going Donox here. I trust the boy.
What's your vote,
But like-
Gold Mason? You first.
No. You. This is not the Flamigos. You get to go first. I'm the
Okay.
tiebreaker.
I'd go Dunox as well.
All right, that's what I thought. All right, Beauty.
Oh shit.
This is a highlight.
That's a highlight. That's
This
the
is a
friendship
highlight.
It's the
Django.
same story as the
Django
same
versus
stories as Lice and
Ugh.
Kiyo. I voted for stories, but honestly, I don't care. I just want to see the game.
Valvo Django then. Yeah. So I can make Gold Mason
my
vote.
God, I hate you. You're crazy. Tough one.
Hey, Django's on the council now, bro.
And it's DPP
It's kind of a big deal.
It's DPP.
I don't know how far Stories bag goes, but
I think Stories is incredibly hungry after the last few drafts and stuff. So I think Stories will take it. But that's definitely a highlight. That's going to be a close game.
because Django is good at some O-gens. He's good at black and white.
He's
as
good.
well.
Django is very good. I've played him before. He's a great player. But yeah.
Yep.
Colteor versus Violet River.
Ooh, that's I think it's Coulter favor, but I don't know. I'd go with Coulter, but
Violet River is a ADV-OU invite level player. Top 8 of the Generation 3 OU invite. And generally does pretty well in these lower tiers. However, I think Coltier mains this tier a lot better. I mean, he plays a lot of tiers, but he has been focused on ADV-NU recently and has been doing really well. Both of them are my friends as well, so I would really prefer that you guys don't make me vote here. That'd be great. Thank you.
Hey,
my reasoning behind Coulter
Hey,
vote
no.
is that his vote was like his last game was a little bit more impressive than Violet versus Big Chungus. Big Chungus game with Violet was like, and Big Chungus just won. I don't know. Would be my vote.
I'll go with I'll go Coltior.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shen. You're
God
a good
bless.
friend.
God bless. All right, Kushalos versus Medea.
It's actually isn't Medea. It's Flame Poke who is playing.
Oh, Flam
so-
Poke. Okay.
But I'm going Kush. Like,
Was that not to be
It's a
host on main in the middle of the cast, but did they post that?
Stuff.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, they did.
Oh, at hosts. Yeah, not very.
Oh yeah, I was not actually pinged for this. Got it.
Yeah, it's true.
So the
Yeah.
the next matchup is also Centuries.
entries.
Got it.
I'm going for Kush because he's in his winning streak. Kush is either go like 0-9 or he smash people and he just 6-0 OBB, so he will keep the ball
Alright,
rolling.
Kush it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say neither of these guys play ADV-NU, so I have literally no clue who's gonna win this one. Diane Ratson
then-
versus Centuries. I have a clear
I'm
favorite.
gonna go Diane right off. Diane off
I
the
have a
bat
clear
here.
favorite too, and that is Diane.
Oh, my clear favorite was Centuries. Centuries is like
Oh.
Centuries is like a
Teach
really
me.
good GSC player. I know that Danny is an NU main and like does pretty well in these kind of tours. Just a nice flex slot, but Centuries is like been grinding super hard on the GSC OU and just does really well at like tutoring in the GSC OU space.
So far as I know, like they are very new to the scene. Like,
Oh, incredibly. They topped the GSC OU ladder by like I think just like sitting there and waiting for matches for days. But we're gonna go Diane because you guys both voted Diane. But I think that this will be a match that will be worth watching. I think that Centuries will put up a good fight. Lastly, we have Wanted in 49 States versus Not Very Cake.
I'm voting Cake. It's about time she wins.
Damn.
I agree.
Actually.
That's crazy.
No, it's unfair because like Cake is one of the players that I have the most faith in. She had a lot of results. She has a lot of like desire to win, desire to have success, and unfortunately for her, like the 2 first weeks were very like tough. Like a lot of bad luck involved. The fact that she faced The, and The is a GOAT, so there's that. And week 2, like she unlocked a lot on I think game 2 of her series, so it's about time for her to win. That's my point.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Engineer?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Thank you, Engineer. Very insightful.
That gives us a 5-5 tie between the Garydos and the Flygons. Lastly, we have
some hype matchups coming up here.
the Melotics versus the Limbo Ditto Lovo.
Yeah, it's a very hype series in general.
Yeah, so I'm already seeing the reason that you guys are saying this, but we'll go in order. Elias Sai versus Ifo.
I voted
incredibly
iPhone
highlight match. I'm just gonna put that right there.
I voted iPhone on my personal ones, but in the strict sense of who is the better Sword and Violet player, Elias is the better one. So here I would vote Elias.
I'll give a very slight edge to Elias. I feel very good at SVNU, but I think Elias is one of the clear best players right now.
Elias it is. Tuther versus Renchon.
Oh.
And now I'm gonna do the opposite. I voted Tutor in my personal one, but like I said there, it's a coin flip. Here I'm voting for Renchon. So eventually I will be right.
I'll vote for Tuther.
So I haven't seen Tuther play yet.
His first game was fast, his second was good.
Oh no. I saw Tuther's King of the Hill game. That was literally the only time I've seen Tuther play. But I did watch the Renchon versus Wadley game, and I think that Renchon played that really well, so I'm gonna go with Renchon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seraphs versus Oranberry Blissey 10.
It's an easy OBB here.
One of these players
is OBB, and one of these players is
player the draft,
not
right?
OBB. I think that we can
one of
just,
these players went 0-6 last week.
I mean, I do want to say that Seraphs can put up results pretty much anywhere, so there's a chance.
And then
but
he has the Brazilian
OBB
aura, but yeah.
OBB is OBB. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I also feel like SSNU is a tier where it's like a bit more slower paced, right? So I think like over the long term, OBB's skill and experience will get him the win. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
That's actually the next is a very good matchup as well.
Meru versus Devin. Yeah, I like this one.
Meru versus Superflex Devin, like I was saying. He will play the third tier.
Oh, I gotta say something right here. So I don't think Meru remembers me, but I remember Meru. One of my first experiences on Smogon was signing up for an ADV tour, and Meru had signed up, and we got matched. And I tried really hard to play to schedule with Meru. We scheduled for a time, and Meru didn't show up. I ended up claiming activity, and they got incredibly mad at me. They
always take acts.
Well, yeah, you know, but they actually ended up like messaging me on Smog Tours until that Sunday and stuff. Yeah, I think I still have it on my wall. Obviously, water under the bridge completely, and Meru has been incredibly kind to me ever since then. But I did find it funny that Meru was like adding me in the chat and being like really nice to me, and then I was like, oh my god, the only way I know you, the only reason I remember you is because of That's
interaction. My first Smogo interaction was with Django, actually, the first like player I ever played in a tour, and I beat him.
That's so cool.
But I never beat anyone else. No, that's a lie. But
No, that's not a lie. That's not a lie. I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Only one tour
But at
win.
least Django won.
Yep. But anyways, who are you guys choosing, Meru or Devin?
I'm going Meru because I think he's more versed on Sun and Moon, probably. But Super Flex Devin can be counted off.
Yeah, I want to vote
I'd
for
say
Devin,
this one we vote difference and let's go decide, Shen. Not
No,
that
I'll
we're
go
like
Meru. I'll go Meru.
vote Meru. Boring.
Yeah.
Thank you. Santu versus Wesley.
I think that's very Santu favored.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Wesley. This guy's hilarious whenever he talks, but it is Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. I mean, Santu is just like terrifying user.
Yeah, agreed.
Finchinator versus Feaniix.
I said that on my personal ranks, my personal VR matchups. I think it's Flinch, but will be a very nice game to watch. Almost highlight deserving, like stealthily.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Feaniix or how good he is at Black and White NU, but do you have any insight on that? Yeah,
Flinch is... You can't go against that, but like it will be nice to watch.
Yeah, Flinchinator. Let's go.
All right. Hubris versus Beats Black in DPP.
I voted Hubris because last NUCL he performed very well and he's debuting right now, but honestly, coin flip to me. Not really.
Yeah, I'd also vote for Hubris. Because he was actually a player on our radar if we needed to fill DPP, but we ended up beating Drud.
For a cheaper price. I think he's a good player. Another highlight, but
this is a highlight for sure. Zern versus Haseup in ADV.
Haseup is cooking right now, man.
Haseup is cooking. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think anything can stop him. I gotta bolt Haseup.
I'm voting Zern, just because that's my goat. And
all right,
and
Bernardo, what's it gonna be?
I think Zern.
No, I'm going Haseup. No one can stop that man.
Fair enough.
At least for now. Until he faces MZ, then he will be stopped.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. If you're voting Haseup over Zern, then I think that Haseup wins the entire pool. We're gonna see a 9-0.
Well, then it will be I'll be okay with that loss then if he goes undefeated.
True. Maybe Bughouse will stop him. Big Fat Mantis versus Estarossa.
This game is a highlight, okay, just to point out. Both are really good. Big Fat Mantis can bring the cheese, but I'm going Starossa. Starossa is better overall.
I'll trust your judgment on this one. I'll go with Starossa.
And last but not least, we got Hansuki versus Toxin Boost.
It's still criminal that Toxin went for 3k.
Yeah, that's criminal. I agreed on that, but... Well, vote first, Shane.
Yeah, I'll vote Toxin.
I will vote Hansuki because of Brazilian friendship.
Okay, wait. You said Brazilian friendship, but you voted against the other Brazilians. Hello?
No. I voted for Ren. And Zera versus OBB, it's unfair. No. It's again Hydrogen Bomb versus Coffin Baby, so
okay.
I need to be a little bit honest.
Okay. Well, making me choose is evil.
Yeah. But actually, this matchup is someone who is very versed on RBY and has some very good tournament experience and played a lot of tours in general, Hansuki, and someone who is regarded as one of the best RBYers in the moment in Toxin. So both choices are kind of correct, but you can untie that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Toxin Boost. I watched their RBY Invitational games. I mentioned this on the last cast. I watched their RBY Invitational games. They were in not my pool, but in a different one. And I thought that the RBY NU Invitational, and they did really, really well, making it out of play-ins. So I'm going to go with Toxin Boost. And I believe that gives us a 5-5 as well for the Milotics versus the Dittos.
Dang.
Very hype series to watch.
So there's going to be some good games this week. We predicted that literally all of the matchups could go either way, so I'm excited to see what this week holds. For you. Mons for you. But you know, I'm excited to see what this week holds. This will be an interesting one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was a great cast. Thank you guys for joining me. It was pretty quick.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Pretty quick, but that's the way we like it, right?
Indeed.
So
Indeed. And more than anything, was a pleasure, Gold.
absolutely.
Thank you for having things to say when I did not, Bernardo.
Yeah, I tried. We are complementary in the end.
Yeah.
You know that.
I'm gonna go.
Flamigos forever.
Oh
Yep. And with good faith
bad
or
faith.
bad faith. That's
just
that's
bad
for
faith.
other people to decide.
No.
not for us.
I'm other people, and I'm saying bad faith. Next time at the host, brothers.
I wouldn't say that because there are people that will say that you have the worst faith of us.
Me?
So yeah,
Me?
because you were the big bad guy that enforced the law.
That's not bad faith. That's called being a
Mason.
good host. Hello. No one says I have bad faith. No one.
Anyways,
Find
we'll see you
one
guys
per-
next time.
Gold Mason plays D&D and he's lawful good. What can I do?
Yeah, that is correct. I was assigned
I'm
lawful
chaotic
good.
good.
One of my friend groups did do one of those like things where they assign everybody to a thing, and they were all like, "All right, Gold Mason is lawful good," and then they just moved on. I was like, "Oh, okay." Like everybody else.
That's a fair assessment.
But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. This has been Gold Mason, Bernardo, and Shengineer on for another nut and YouTube cast, and we will see you next time on another one.
Bye bye, guys.
Peace out.